Want to take off the mask? Are you comfortable with that?
I can, but I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Okay, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Like, there's a lot of people. So
Sure.
even though the system protects us from it, I just know the Board of Cosmetology and Governor Baker will get mad at me.
Okay, well, we won't do that then. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No worries.
All right. So just basically tell me a little bit about the history of Jesamondo.
Yeah, so Jesamondo, we opened in 1980 in Linden Square. So Jesamondo Salon and Spa opened in 1980 in Linden Square. Jesse Jesamondo was the original owner. He owned Jesamondo from 1980 through June of 2014, and I took over in June of 2014. We moved from Linden Square to this location in Natick in December of 2005 when the Roach Brothers development went up in Linden Square. So we moved here, and this is a condo, so we never have to worry about moving again. So we were all fortunate. All of us are healthy and safe, but March was pretty scary. We closed on March 17th, and we reopened on May 26th. The real exciting news is when we closed on March 17th, there were 34 of us, and when we reopened, all 34 of us came back, and we have 3 new additions.
Wow.
So we're actually growing in COVID, which is unique. What Synexus is it's a microbial reduction system for both viruses and bacteria, envelope and non-envelope. And as I was doing more research, I learned that the Tampa Bay Rays and the LA Dodgers have used this system for the past 3 years. And in this system, it's documented that there are players that are asthmatic with respiratory issues, that their asthma and respiratory issues went into remission in this system. And it was allowed them to, at the training facilities, to perform at the same level as the other players who aren't asthmatic and don't have respiratory issues. So as soon as I heard that, I knew that this was a very safe product for human inhalation and would actually make the ear much healthier for us to inhale and breathe. The other exciting thing that I also learned with the LA Dodgers and Tampa Bay Rays is none of their players have gotten the flu in the past few years. I also learned that hospitals and nursing homes throughout the world in the past 3 to 5 years have installed this system as part of the building infrastructure. And in this system, there weren't reported cases of norovirus or H1N1. There's no pollen. None of us sneeze or cough here anymore. We did 2 perms at the same time the other day. 0 odor. Can't smell the perms. The chemicals of the perm are gone. The chemicals of the Brazilian blowout, gone. Acetones in the nail room, gone. So anyone who's worked in this industry 10, 20, 30, 40 years, they can tell you about their sinus issues, their migraines, their vertigo. And as of right now, the past 5 weeks, no one gets migraines anymore, no one gets vertigo anymore, and no one has sinus issues anymore. So it's really fascinating to see that between no more vertigo, no more migraines, no more sinus issues, no more coughing, no more sneezing. The ear in here, when you take your mask off, the air is lighter, and you can actually take more oxygen into your lungs. And when you walk outside or go to your house, you can actually feel how much worse the air quality is outside of here now. What happens with H1 and the norovirus, within 30 to 60 minutes, 99.8% of it is killed within the system. Now, same thing with coronavirus. In this DHP atmosphere, if somebody who has COVID walks in and they're asymptomatic, they don't have a temperature, they're asymptomatic, this system protects all of us from someone who's asymptomatic. The second their breath touches the ear, if they have COVID, immediately COVID starts acting abnormal. It never goes from person A to person B. What happens is, even if COVID leaves their mouth, immediately COVID starts acting abnormal because it's fighting for its life and it's dying in this system. So we're in a controlled DHP environment. So this whole shop, every square inch of it is in Synexus's patented dry hydrogen peroxide gas formula, which protects us from viruses and bacteria, both microbial viruses and bacteria, both envelope and non-envelope. Also, listeria is another one that it protects us from as well. It's a fascinating technology. It really is. It's good to know that in this system, like, you know, if anything else comes down the pipe, any more future viruses, we've already done our homework. We're already protected, because in theory, this system does away with the 6-foot rule, the social distancing. In theory, it does away with the masks, the gloves, the plexiglass, the face shields, the smocks. In theory, it does away with all of that. But we really need the leaders to start educating, the leaders of the country to start educating us on this, because it doesn't make sense why this isn't out there. We're wearing the mask, the gloves, the goggles, the smocks, plexiglass. We're doing all that to stay in compliance with Governor Baker and all the rules and regulations that are coming down from the top. It would be nice, though, this is really an amazing silent layer of protection that makes us feel really comfortable. It's made our clients feel really comfortable.